My name is Howard Berry. I'm the father of the late Staff Sergeant Joshua Berry. My son died of wounds that were sustained during the first Fort Hood shooting. You won't find Josh listed among the killed or the wounded. He didn't exist. The Army forgot about him. As 2016 approaches and we prepare to elect our next Commander-in-Chief, I've got an awful lot of questions that are near and dear to my heart. Things that veterans issues. I think things that need to be discussed. And I decided that I'm going to reach out to each and every politician that feels that they have what it takes to sit in the White House, irregardless of party. I thought I would reach out to all of them and see what they think. Let's find out here. These questions are for Hillary Clinton. Ma'am, I'd like to know what you think about the first Fort Hood shooting. Do you think that was handled appropriately and correctly? The fact that they classified it a random act of violence in the workplace and later amended it to a case of violent homegrown extremism? It seemed to me that they just kept playing Scrabble with the truth and they still haven't got it right. What are your thoughts on that, Hillary? I'd like to know. I know that my son died waiting for help that never came. And I'd also like to know what you think about veteran suicide. Currently, 23 men and women every single day are completing suicide. I'd like to know what you think about that. Do you think that number is too high? Is it number 23? Would that keep you up at night? I know it does me. I think one is too many. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this. What can we do? What can we do to help these folks? I'd also like to know what you think of the VA. Do you think that the VA is a broken institution that needs to be scrapped, or do you think that at some point they're going to turn the corner and they're going to go ahead and start to get some of this stuff right? I see an awful lot of veterans that are falling through the cracks that aren't getting the help that they need. Everything from missed appointments to lost paperwork to it's just seems like a lot of pivoting point for a lot of these folks, and they don't get what they need. And some of them just they give up. They give up. And I'd like to know what your thoughts are on that. I think we can do a better job. I'd also like to know what you think about veterans, or they should be in the pecking order. There's an awful lot of Americans that are hurting today that are suffering, and a lot of them are vets. And I'd like to know what you think about that. Do you think that they should be? Where should they be in the pecking order? Should they be close to the top? Men and women that volunteered to defend our freedoms, many many have multiple deployments, in recent wars. Uh, where should they be? I think that they should be sitting right up front, and they should get everything they need. Hillary, I think these are very, very debatable issues, and I have a gut feeling that the White House is going to be won or lost based on the veteran vote. And I really would like to know, as I'm sure a lot of veterans would, where you stand on this. Do you feel that these folks, these issues need to be addressed? They're very debatable. I think it should be done in a public forum. Uh, get out there and discuss it among the people. I think that it's extremely important. Only 1% of us volunteer to serve. And personally, I believe that we should just bring back the draft. Bring back the draft and let every single American have an opportunity to lose a loved one, as I did. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on this. It's very important to me. I've reached out to your people. I've talked to several of them. I was told that at some point someone will contact me, uh, but I've reached out to everyone else, and I get the same message. That we'll be in touch, uh, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But while I wait, I thought I would go ahead and start this ball rolling, and I will continue. I will continue to push for our vets to get the attention that they deserve. Uh, God bless them. They need to be up front. And God bless. I do miss my son.